Hi, I'm Amy. These are my sketchbooks, at least last few of them. Of course I did draw before, but those ancient papers are long lost in time and space. I recently decided to improve. Again. Yeah, it's that easy. So I thought, why not start by flipping through time and my artistic journey and redraw some of the coolest and weirdest and fun sketches of mine. I have found only these 3 sketchbooks and this one, but it's basically empty. These 2 are gonna be quick, and this one. This one is the good one. Probably most of redrawing will happen right here. Let's start with the oldest I could find. Summer 2020. This was the first time that I started practicing drawing, and the first time that I used these needlepoint pens for inking stuff, I think. And that wasn't the best idea. I always loved fantasy creatures, especially if they were dragon-like, and I definitely must find some of those that are worth redrawing. Alright, I'll call this first one Skinny Godzilla. Now it's just funny looking, but back then I liked it. Second one, this sea monster. I know I just combined a lot of pieces together from different creatures, and it's like, you know, those people who try to make real-life siren. I mean, I still like it, but I think I already drew it, so I'll just put it somewhere on the screen. You can see I have square shapes behind everything. Well, at the time, I saw it somewhere on the internet, and I liked how it makes everything pop out more. And I had few of those nicely saturated color pencils. Before that, I didn't use colors at all, so I was really happy with them. And I used them in the next sketchbook, which has black paper in it, and it's awesome. Oh, yes! Dragon! Of course, this is gonna be the first winner. The chosen one. I love how it looks and how I gave him like 4 horns and 4 wings. I wanted to share a piece of my perspective and my thoughts about learning how to draw. Learning to draw is like learning anything else. I'm not talking about school-like only. I like to think of it more like everyday stuff. Like when you learn to cook or build your PC. Drawing is like that. For me, the most important thing is at least to try. And of course, it should be something that you want to do. And then you have to think about what you are doing while doing it. You're not gonna learn how to cook if somebody else is just giving you how much salt you need or how long should you leave it on the fire. So you're not gonna learn how to draw if you're just copying somebody's art or even tutorial. Not unless you really focus and think about it. Yeah, maybe you are gonna make a good looking artwork or delicious dinner. But what will happen next time when there is no one to tell or show you? So it's not really about how much you practice, it's just how you practice. If you're looking for something more specific, in the previous video I shared one of the techniques that helped me and are still helping me. There is no end to learning something new, and I know there is still a long way to go. Again, I like this small sketch at the side of the page. Other than that, I don't know. He's just long crocodile snake. Some weird wyverns. Oh, I know the next one was better, but for some reason I removed it and forgot where it was. This was supposed to be just a normal looking lizard from some reference. I think it had like bright blue and red colors in it. Just random scribbling like a deer and forest. I was so proud of my physics back then. And perspective is so wrong, but I like the concept of a town that is supported on a pile of bricks. We are gonna pretend logic doesn't exist, nor gravity. Again, fantasy, no gravity, no perspective. It looks like something I would build in Minecraft, honestly, before. Next one. Black one. This one was so much fun. Did it at the same time as the previous one. I asked people on Instagram what to draw, and most of the drawings are no longer in the sketchbook, so I'll just quickly go through it, but I'll put the rest of the images right here. I must find those color pencils. The glow effect and the lighting are just really nice. I copied this one from artist on Instagram, I think. I hope I can find it. If not, sorry. More dragons and a lot of empty pages. I actually never finished my sketchbook. It was just impossible. I liked it, I wanted to draw in it, feel it, but no. I always somehow found a new one, all shiny, and in my head it was probably something telling me new, better sketchbook, better art. So yeah, new sketchbook it is, which was actually just a random notebook that I used in high school. There it is. 3 to 4 years later, I'm still using it. Originally it was green, but I colored it black and fixed it with more black. It started to fall apart, so a lot of black tape. Beautiful. Okay, this was in high school, and I really wanted to learn how to draw. Like, good. Really. And I remember I saw a YouTube video about sketching, I think it was. And it was about bold, messy lines or something like that. Just to put some quick sketches, you know. Even if it looks too messy and all wrong, that actually helped me to put some of the fun shapes on the paper. Because before I was always worried about how to make everything look clean and perfect. But this opened my eyes. My demons. 2021, a little thumbnail. I think this was the first time I heard about composition, like diagonal one. I don't like it, but those skulls are fine. Oh, I didn't know what to draw, and I asked somebody and he said, draw a brain with eyes. I added hands and wings, of course, and horns, of course. This little good boy as well. I was watching a series, Lucifer. I used like 50 layers of very light pencils so I can easily go over my mistakes. I was just looking at their poster, so it turned out fine. After that, I tried to actually learn how to draw human faces. I knew where to place shading based on the reference. Therefore, those are made from imagination. Yeah, basically I wanted to learn everything at the same time, even animals. I don't actually know what happened here. Previous one was on a class and this one is on a vacation. I don't know. There is just 3 pages missing. Some drawings from observation. Birdie. I remember people asking me how wouldn't her feathers get tangled in the branches. Fantasy, people. Fantasy. But I like how I got more loose with my lines here. Again, something new. I was playing GTA, that's why I wanted to draw cars also. Why not? It did not stay with me for long. Design for my chair. I decided to paint it and 2 years later, it's still in the progress. I have a hard time finishing my projects. Random testing pens and clearing my brush. Cute little bat. More observation. This is last year. I came back to drawing the animals, and I think at that point I watched documentaries like every morning. That's why I started drawing cats. I learned that everything looks better in motion, so yeah, he is fast. Ooh, this was a prompt. The giant otter. I made it huge. It's like guardian of the hell. I thought otters are cute killers, monsters, and they're around water, therefore this one is using its tail to transport dead souls. Or you end up drowning. Inktober 2022. I didn't draw for some time, so Inktober was perfect opportunity to get back. I was so confident that I would draw for like whole month, each day, every day. It was so fun. I liked the first gargoyle and as a result you get whole bouquet. I've drawn stuff that I usually wouldn't. And I absolutely love this one. Lines are so clean, details, dragons. Me and my boyfriend watched Lord of the Rings, but the theme of that day was match. So I made Minas Tirith made out of matches. And dragons burned this whole side. I would redraw it, but I don't think I can make it better than this. Nest with more baby dragons. Just look at them. I started to like these pens. So clean. He's so cute. I was drawing all of those in morning while drinking my coffee, and I wasn't crappy like this little guy, so I shared my coffee with him. Forget. So I drew a memory gun from Gravity Falls, and their books, armadillo, and my cactus in the background. I just love cactuses. Next one was the prompt that I didn't like, so I stopped with Inktober. But here you go. Fire people. My coffee drinking coffee from a skull. So cute. With a straw. Meet my cat, Joy. He was hella at first. I mean, we thought he was she, but when we realized it's a male cat, we gave him a name Joy, and his favorite toy, Chen Chen. Big cats, again. Wait, with the wings. I think from here I started make some better stuff in my sketchbook. I think I finally understand how to use sketchbook. I love these two. This one, not too much. They look so elegant and pretty. I love antelopes and deer species. The biggest difference between antelopes and deer is that male deer have antlers which they shed and grow each year, while antelopes have horns that are permanent. Just a random bull from imagination, even if I have never drawn a bull before. Again, a random eagle with lightning and fox from Africa with a palm on her head. Here I have drawn Fiend from The Witcher, based only from description. It was fun. Bugman, a dragon. It's sad how much I love them, but I couldn't draw his body properly. I mean, what is this? So random, yet so good. I watched D&D on YouTube and I was making my own characters. This is one of them. Sketch of Damien from Hogwarts Legacy, which I made a video about. Huge lizard. Joy, his crazy cat. This wasn't a good day for drawing. It turned out to look like a Pokemon. And there is nothing wrong with Pokemons. But the next day was fine. A nice sea creature. For me, this is absolutely beautiful. I wanna make my own fantasy world and put this creature in it. I think the next one also... Yeah, I'm so proud of these two. I'm also interested. Would you like to see me making my own world? I'm gonna do it, just not sure about recording it. Witcher, Oryx, chicken, fish, my elves. It all started with this guy. I just started scribbling. I was looking at plants like this and made this elf. Proportions were off, therefore I decided all of them are gonna have long arms. They're actually very small and they're hiding deep in the forest like little tribes. Don't mind this weirdo. A little horsey, some faces, and this eye. That's it. I hope I'll finish this sketchbook. Let me know your thoughts and let's see the final comparison.